let's get into some of the things that have been going on in the world. I feel like Steve, you wanted to talk about this DaBaby situation, yeah?
Yeah, I guess we can talk about DaBaby situation.
I might piss some people off with my ideas on this. I just might. I might even make you upset.
I don't think you're gonna make me upset. Mike.
Okay.
It would take a lot.
What do you? What
I mean, it would take a lot. For me, this is one of the things where it's like, listen, everybody is entitled to their own opinion, whether or not we agree with it. There are consequences that follow opinions.
Gotcha.
When you say things out loud, there are consequences. Whether or not I like it,
that's the truth.
He was entitled to say everything that he said. However, he didn't need to do that. Like, you at the concert, just wave your hands in the air, wave like you just don't care, that shit. That's all you had to say, and then get your ass off the stage. You didn't have to go into the... I didn't even really watch the video because I don't like that kind of energy in my life. But
it wasn't as bad as people are making it.
I mean, what was it? Something about sucking dick in the parking lot?
Okay, so basically, for the people that don't know, DaBaby said, DaBaby said, he said, if you a nigga and you ain't sucking another nigga dick in the parking lot, put your phone in the air. And people did. And then he said, if you not nasty and you ain't got no diseases like AIDS or whatever that's gonna make you die in 2-3 weeks.
But what was the point of that? Oh, I guess his point was to be legendary, like he later on tweeted and then deleted.
What people got to understand is DaBaby made an entire career and fan base and platform off of being wild as fuck. His last song, Scat with fucking Tory Lanez, he basically said that his girl was giving him head. He slapped her and said, "Watch your teeth." Like, he's a wild boy.
Yeah, but the homophobia part, that's not about being wild. That's something else.
And this is what I want to ask you.
Yeah.
What did he actually say that was homophobic?
It wasn't what he said. It was sort of the connotation behind bringing up the fact that if you didn't suck another dick in the parking lot, behind that statement, it presupposes that there's something wrong with a man sucking dick.
Or there's something wrong with sucking dick in the parking lot. And it is. And it is.
Okay, go into that, Mike.
It's just like, I can see how somebody heard what he said and
so in none of his songs has he never talked about getting head in the front seat of a car?
I don't know.
I mean, he's a wild boy. You just said that a second ago. What then is the difference between him getting head in the parking lot and a nigga sucking dick in the parking lot?
Hey, first, well, it's alleged that he said that he gets head in the car. I can't confirm. I don't know his lyrics well enough. You can't confirm. You don't know his lyrics well enough.
Fine. But you just said, forget him for a second. You actually just said it is something wrong with sucking dick in the parking lot.
No.
But you said that a second ago.
I'm being devil's advocate.
Okay, because I'm like, this on tape. We can run this back. We can run this back.
I'm being devil's advocate.
Okay.
What I felt like when I heard it and when I saw the reaction to it, I felt like people took the fact that he said, if you a nigga and you ain't sucking another nigga dick in the parking lot, and then what he said right afterwards about the whole AIDS situation, and they meshed the two.
A disease that you could die from in 2 years, which is in and of itself not true.
Yeah, it's not true.
Right.
So it was misinformation.
That was misinformation.
We don't look at our rappers.
See, but that was misinformation, but that was based on that stereotype of all gay people have AIDS, HIV.
I don't think
it was based off that. Yes, it was.
For a very long time.
Because why would you lead with men sucking dick in the parking lot and then follow it up with that if they weren't even connected in your own brain? And 2 seconds ago, I want to go back to this. 2 seconds ago, you did say with your full chest, it is something wrong with sucking dick in the parking lot.
I mean,
but even if DaBaby's lyrics didn't say I got head, it was a song front seat of the getting head. You know, people been getting head in Hummers and shit for a long time.
For sure.
Why is that okay? Yet a man sucking dick in the parking lot is okay. A woman can do it all day long, but a man doing it is wrong. Why is that? There's something to unpack there.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, there's something to unpack there.
I feel like the argument could be made both ways. You know what I'm saying? And it was just weird to me. It was weird to me that people were like, oh, he talked about AIDS. He's talking about gay people. And I was like, I understand that used to be a stigma that AIDS was a gay disease. Like, but it's not anymore.
Well, but he connected them. These are his own words. He started with talking about men sucking dick in the parking lot, and then followed up with people having AIDS that'll kill you in 2 years. He made that connection. He could have said one statement and then 2 weeks later said the other one, and no one would have made that connection. He followed them back to back. That was his point. He was making a point, and his point was made. Now,
gotcha.
What I will say is I do not think that he could actually ever be canceled.
Well, that's the thing about cancel culture. what I'm seeing on social media is that normally when you get canceled, you don't get canceled by your fans. You get canceled by people who aren't familiar with your shit.
He was dropped from Lollapalooza and all these different festivals.
Yeah, but when it comes to fans, like
they're always gonna stick around. If you like DaBaby, you like DaBaby.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no way you're gonna run from his camp. Just like black people like R. Kelly.
Yeah,
you're not gonna stop listening to him.
And on top of the fact, like when you listen to DaBaby's lyrics, like I said, he built an entire platform off being wild. He got lyrics about killing niggas. He got lyrics about all kinds of shit.
That's something right there.
Oh,
he got lyrics about killing niggas.
And we're okay with
other niggas, black men. And we're okay with that.
Yeah.
But he makes reference to men sucking dick in the parking lot, and all of a sudden we got to cancel him.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about that.
But see, that's what 50 Cent said. He was like, you gotta, once you hit a certain level of fame, once you hit a certain level of popularity, and you get on these mainstream stages, you got to clean it up a little bit because you're not just reaching your fans now. Now you're reaching people who aren't familiar with your work.
And as comedians, we can really relate to that.
Exactly.
Because what we talk about right now on comedy shows, we are not going to be able to talk about in a Netflix special.
Exactly. So when I get, when my fan base comes to see me do stand-up, they know Michael Wildboy Mike might say some wild shit. but for that random couple that's in the corner, they looking at me like,
appalled.
I can't believe.
Because that's not your audience.
And then, so what would essentially happen on a bigger scale, though, that couple will go on Twitter and complain about what I said, and a bunch of other motherfuckers who aren't familiar with me is going to join in, and then there goes the lynch mob of cancel culture.
But the whole lynch mob is made up of people who aren't familiar with you.
You're not familiar, because if you was familiar with me, you would know. Yeah, Mike said that, but he was he's just playing.
I mean, me and you have talked. Yeah, I have some wild thoughts about certain shit.
Yeah, which we'll get into. we'll get into.
I have those thoughts, but if you know me, like people who know me, it's nothing alarming
because you're harmless. The people who should be canceled are the people that actually do harm. You know what I'm saying? Not the people that are just saying things for entertainment.
Not for nothing. The Weeknd won a Kids' Choice Award for a song about cocaine.
Yeah.
A Kids' Choice Award.
Apparently,
for a song about cocaine.
Apparently, Old Town Road is about some wild shit. Really.
It's lots of songs out there about certain things, but now we're talking about Old Town Road, and Lil Nas actually just surpassed DaBaby as the most streamed hip-hop artist.
Yeah. In my opinion, Lil Nas X is a shock jock.
A gimmick rapper.
I wouldn't say he's a gimmick rapper because he's talented. You know what I'm saying? But I will say the more outraged people get, he's like, all right, boom, I'm gonna get more outrageous. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it was intentional. Like, Montecito, what was the name of the video? Where he was kissing the devil, like that. That was an intentional jab at religious folks, and he knew it would cause a fervor, and that's exactly what it is.
He's like, "Oh, you mad? I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna make
you madder."
Yeah, because either way, it's money for me.
But to that point, though, he had naked men dancing in the video.
In the most recent joint with Jack
or in that particular video, naked men, but in other videos, men who were nearly naked. We've been looking at naked women dancing music videos for decades.
This is true. So
and it's just for a lot of people, above, so below.
Yeah, for a lot of people, they just shocked. They just like, what is this world? We living in LA, we see shit like that.
We see it, and it's not a big deal.
Right,
but if you live in Tuscaloosa, you like the world coming to an end. The world is just opening up, folks. We've been looking. Remember the tip drill video?
Of course.
On BET Uncut.
Yo, Lil Nas
swiping the credit card.
Hey,
his video ain't shit.
Yeah.
Compared to what that was at that time. Yeah. Staying up to 2 o'clock in the morning, turn the TV all the way down.
While you playing, you just gave Lil Nas X a brilliant idea. If he wants to raise a six again, he should just recreate.
He should recreate tip drill
with all dudes,
with all men.
That shit.
I want the whole credit card swiping in the air. I want all
that
of it.
Would be,
that was one of the best parts of the video, by the way.
And to our point earlier, I probably wouldn't watch it.
I probably would.
And again, I have no issue with it at all. It's just, hey, that's not made for me. And as a society,
but I want to break that down.